Okay, we'll go through quickly this mock test paper following all the chapters. Okay, we'll do the 17th question first. A sum of money triples itself in 18 years under simple interest. So you know that it is P into 18 into R by 100. This is equal to 3P. P plus. So it is so it is 11.11%. Or you can use this directly or as a formula. What will be required for a money sum of money same, but here it is 1 plus 0.08 n. This is equal to 2p. So p will cancel. So you'll get n is equal to 1 by 0.08. So this is 100 by 8. I think it is 12.5 years. Because this is simple interest, it is not compound interest. Any questions you can ask? The difference between simple interest and compound interest. You can ask in the chat if you have doubts. The difference between simple interest and compound interest, you know the formula for difference in simple interest and compound interest is for 2 years, not for all the years. This is the difference between simple interest and compound interest for 2 years. So this is equal to 6,000. So what is the rate of interest? 6 lakhs. So you can write R square is equal to 6,000 into 100 into 100 by 6 lakhs. So totally 3570 here, 5 zeros here. So you get 4 zeros cancel, 1 more 0 here. So this is 100. So R square is equal to R is 10%. Or you can go by answer choice option testing. Any optionally, don't go in the regular order. Go with first, second, third. Don't go that way. First, third, fourth, first, fourth, second, third, like that. So you will know. But I think this is an easier method. For a compound interest, when the compound interest for successive years are different, you know the formula for the amount is P into 1.04 into 1.03 into 1.02 into 1.01. This is the formula for amount when the compound interest is charged at different rate for successive years. Formula is amount is equal to P into 1 plus R1 by 100 into P into 1 plus R2 by 100 into 1 plus R3 by 100, etc. Okay, this is equal to 11035.50. So P is equal to 11035.5 divided by 1.04 into 1.03 into 1.02 into 1.01. You can check around. I think the answer will come around 10,000, 9,999 something will come. If you can use the calculator, check. Find the present value of rupees 10,000 to be required after 5 years if the rate of interest being if the rate of interest is 9% compounded annually. You know that the present value formula is AN by 1 plus I the whole power n. So this is 10,000 by 1.09 power 5. So this is equal to 10,000 into 0.65. I hope all of you understand, because this power 5 in the denominator will go as power minus 5 in the numerator. So this is 6,500. I think the answer choice is D. A machine is depreciated. Machine was purchased for rupees 10,000. Its rate of depreciation is 10% in the first year and 5% per annum afterwards. That is, for the first year it is 10,000 into 1 minus 0.1, so that is 0.9. Into, for the subsequent years it is 1 minus 0.05, so it is 0.95 power 6. You know that depreciation means it is compound interest in a negative rate. So this is equal to 10,000 into 0.9. So 10,000 into 0.9 comes to something. So into 10 into 0.95 power 6, that is 0.7351. 0.7351. So 10,000 means 4 zeros here, 4 decimals, so it will cancel. 7351 into 0.9. So this is 9 ones is 9. Yeah, 9 1 is 9. 9 5 is 45. 9 1 9 5 is 45. 9 3 is 27. Whatever you can calculate and find the answer. I think around it's 6,616. Can you check the answer? So I think it is 6616. The company is considering a proposal of either by making full payment of 4,000 or by leasing it for 4 years at an annual rate of 1,250. Which course of action is preferable? Which if the company can borrow at 14% per annum. So the 4 years interest for compound interest amount for 4,000 into 1.14 power 4. So this is 4,000 into 1.6870. So it will be 8. If you use the calculator, I think it will be faster. So 4 7 is 28. If you use the calculator, this is 6748. Whereas if you take it as leasing, it is 1,250 into 4 is 6,000. I think this is always preferable. So leasing is preferable. So this is the answer choice. Any doubts so far in any of the questions, please you can write in chat. Any doubts so far? All of you got it? Okay. A man borrows rupees 4,000 from a bank at 10% compound interest. At the end of every year, rupees 1,500 as a part of repayment. Okay, we'll skip this sum right now. The effective rate of interest for 1 year deposit corresponding to a nominal rate of 7% rate of interest. So you know that it is E is equal to 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1. This is quarterly. So this is 1 plus 7 by 4 is 1.75%, is 0.0175 minus power 4 minus 1. So 1.0175 power 4 minus 1. So it is 7.18, I think, approximately. Okay, the future value of annuity is 1,000, made annually for 5 years at the rate of the future value of annuity of 1,000 made annually for 5 years at the rate of 14% compounded. You know what our formula for future value? So it is A into future value is A into 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1 by I. This is the formula for future value of an annuity. So this is 1,000 into 1.14 power 5 minus 1 by 0.14. So it is 1,000 into, this is 1.925410 minus 1. So it is 0.9254 divided by 0.14. So of course you can do into 100 into 100, or you can use the calculator directly. So it will be 925.4 by 925.4 by 0.14. It is 6610. So what will be the population after 3 years? When present population is 25,000 and the population increases at the rate of 3% in the first year, 4% in the first, so same compound interest concept. So it will be 25,000 into 1.03 into 1.04 into 1.05 because it is a compound interest. So this will be it is 28,119. We are doing compound interest at successive rate, different rates of interest in successive years formula. So it is Simple interest is 0.125p at 10% per annum. Find the time. So simple interest, you know what is the formula? So P into N into 0.1 is equal to 0.125p. So this will go. So N is equal to 0.125 by 0.1. So it is 1.25 years. The number of triangles that can be formed by choosing the vertices from a set of 12 points, 7 of which lie on the same straight line. Obviously, it is 12C3 minus 7C3 because all the 7 points, all the 3 combinations of the 7 will not give any result. So it is 12C3 is 12 into 11 into 10 by 1, 2, 3 minus 765 by 1, 2, 3. So it will be like 6, 2, so 220 minus 35. So 220 minus 35 is 185. So I think the answer choice is here. So far, any questions, please ask. Chat, any of your doubts, please ask. How many ways the letters of the word failure can be arranged so that the consonants? Okay, 29, I'll tell you again. A triangle is a composition of three points at a time. You know that a triangle is formed with 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So out of 12, how many ways you can choose 3 points at a time? That many triangles you can form. But the concept is this 7 points lie on the straight line. So you have 7 points on a straight line. So any 3 you choose out of them, the triangle will not be formed. So how many 3s you can form out of this? That many triangles are reduced. But it's 12C3, I am using the shortcut I already told you many times. 12C3 formula is 12 factorial by 3 factorial into 9 factorial. I am not using this. This is a shortcut for that. Okay. How many ways the letters of the word failure can be arranged so that the consonants can occupy only the odd places? So the odd places means what? You have 7 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 slots. So what are the components? A, I, U, E. So except 4 vowels are there. So 3 consonants are there. Hello, mic testing. So the 3 consonants can occupy either 1, 3, 5 or 3, 5, 7. Hello, 1, 3, 5. Or you have 3, 5, 7. Okay, how many odd places are there? Hello, mic testing 1, 2, 3. 7C3 odd places are there. Number of odd places is equal to 7C3. Now you have 4 consonants. So 7C3, these 4 consonants can come there in any order. So 4P3. I hope you understood. In the remaining 4 places, you have 4 consonants, 3 consonants. So that is again, how many consonants are there? 4, sorry, correct. So you have 4 places, 3 consonants. So again, they can be arranged in 4P3 ways. So this can be calculated as 765 by 123 into 432 into 432. So you have two threes cancelling here. So you will have there is a slot ending with 0. Let me check this again. We'll check this again. How many ways the letters of the word failure can be arranged so that the consonants may occupy only the odd places? So how many consonants can be arranged in odd places? Means there are 3 consonants. The 3 consonants can be arranged in how many odd places are there in 7? 4 odd places are there. So it is 7C4. Hello, mic testing 1, 2, 3. So 7C4. How many vowels are there? Sir? Correct. Into 4P3. You have to choose 4. 7C4. Sorry. It is 7C4. 7C3. 7C3. You got 3 odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7. 4 odd numbers are there. Consonants can occupy only the odd places. So 4 slots you have to pick up. Now you have 3 letters to be arranged in 4 ways. Or you can go like this. You have 4 vowels. So there are 3 slots other than the odd places. So it is 7C3 into 4P3 into 3 factorial. Once again, listen. Any doubts, please ask. First, I'll ask you the doubts, then I'll come back. Did any of you understand? I think the answer is no. We'll go back. Okay. Now, the consonants may occupy only the odd places. You know that there are only 3 consonants. A, I, U, E. 4 vowels are there. 3 consonants are there. So the odd places, if you see here, you can choose only either one. You have 4 odd slots. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. You have to choose any of these 4 slots. So that can be done in 4C3 ways. Into the 3 consonants can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. In the remaining 4 slots, you have 4 vowels, so it has 4 factorial ways. So 4C3 is 4 into 3 factorial is 6 into 4 factorial is 24. So it is 24 into 24 is 576. I hope you understood. There are 4 odd spots. Out of that, you are going to choose only 3 because there are only 3 consonants. In how many ways you can choose the 3 out of 4 is 4C3. And the 3 vowels, 3 consonants can be arranged in those 3 slots in 3 factorial ways. In the remaining 4 slots, the 4 vowels can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Any doubts, please ask. Please respond in the chat so that if you don't understand, we'll explain again. Did all of you get it? Shall I continue? In an examination, a candidate has to pass in each of the 4 papers. In how many ways he can be failed? That means he can fail by failing in one paper, two papers, three papers, or all the four. So it is 4C1 plus 4C2 plus 4C3 plus 4C4. This is 2 power 4 minus 1. So 15. So answer choice is C. The formula is NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 up to NCN. This is 2 power n. But because this is 1, this plus this will be 2 power n minus 1. So in an election, you have got it? In an election, the number of candidates is one more than the number of members to be selected. If a voter can vote in 254 different ways, find the number of candidates. Okay, suppose this is 8. That means he has to choose 7 candidates. So 8C7. $254. 10C9. I think the answer is none of this. $254 different ways. Okay, so 2 power n minus 1 is equal to 254. 2 power n is 254. 2 power 8. 2 power 8 is what? 128, 256. In an election, the number of candidates is, okay, 2 power n minus 1 is 254. If I do that, 2 power n is the concept is NC0 plus NC1 plus etc. plus NCN. This is equal to 2 power n. But we are not choosing NCN. We are going to choose only n minus 1 candidate. So you can choose any one of the, you need not choose any candidate. You can choose only one or like that. it is NC naught plus NC1 plus etc. plus NC n minus 1. This is equal to 2 power n. NCn is 1. So this is another one. So NC1. So 2 power so this is equal to, I think we are still getting the same. 2 power n minus 2. It may not. Once again, we go through this. NC naught. He chooses none. He chooses none of the candidates. He chooses only one. Like that, he has to choose n minus 1 candidates. If I add up to NCn, it is 2 power n. Now it is only NC 2 power n minus 1. Because he chooses from this to this, NCn minus 1. So 2 power n minus 1 is 254. 2 power 8 minus 1. Okay. Okay, we'll come back to this. Maybe we are doing some silly mistakes. If A, B, C are in AP and X, Y, Z are in GP, then the value of X power B minus C. So obviously 2B is equal to A plus C. 2Y is equal to X plus Z. Sorry. Y square is equal to X into Z. So because this is GP, this is AP. You want a value of X power B minus C into Y power this thing. Or we can even say Y by X is equal to Z by Y is equal to K. So we have Y is equal to Kx, Z is equal to Ky. So this is K square Y, X. So we have X power B minus C is X power B minus C into Kx the whole power C minus A into K square X the whole power A minus B. So this will be totally X power 0, because when you add, this is X power B minus C plus C minus A plus A minus B. Then you have K power C minus A into K power 2A minus 2B. So if you add, you will get X power 0 into K power. If you add this, you will get A plus C minus 2B. So again, it is 1. So it is 1. Any doubts, please ask. Any questions, please ask. Hello, 33 question. All of you understood? Any questions, please ask. 33. Question number 33. The sum of the first two terms of a geometric, infinite geometric series is 15. And each term is equal to sum of all the terms following it. And each term is equal to, okay, then the sum of the series. The sum of the first two terms of an infinite geometric, so A into 1 plus R, this is 15. Okay, because each term is equal to the sum of all the terms following it. That means if we take the first term, that is equal to sum of all the terms following it. So second term onwards. So second term is the first term. Now this is AR by 1 minus R. So if I cancel this, you will get 1 minus R is equal to R, or 2R is equal to 1, R is equal to 1 by 2. So from this you will get A is equal to 15 by 1.5. So 15 by 1.5 is 10. Therefore, the sum of the full series is A by 1 minus R. This is the sum of the full series. So it is A by, so 10 by 0.5. So 10 by 0.5 is 20. 100 by 5. Any doubts, please ask. Hello, mic testing 1, 2, 3. The sum to infinity of a GP is A by 1 minus R, provided this value is modulus R less than 1. This is the sum to infinity of a GP. Using that term. Now you are adding from the second term onwards sum to infinity. Any question, please respond. Hello, all of you understood this? Any doubts? Shall I proceed? Hello, mic testing. Only one person is answering the other. Others, can you respond? Okay. Okay, let f be a function from R to R such that f of x is 2 power x. So now f of x plus y will be equal to 2 power x plus y. This is equal to 2 power x into 2 power y. So this is f of x into f of y. So f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y. Any questions, please ask. Okay, C minus A intersection B. A intersection B is common elements. So you will get only Q comma S. So it is MQN minus Q comma S. So you will remove the Q from here. It will be M comma N. So please respond in the chat if you don't understand so that we can do the sum again. The set having no element is called null set. Okay, if x into root of 1 plus y is equal to this, then 1 plus x the whole square dy by dx. Okay, we'll do this. X into root of 1 plus y is equal to minus y into root of 1 plus x. So if I square, you will get x square into 1 plus y is equal to y square into 1 plus x. So x square minus y square is equal to xy square minus x square y. So x plus y into x minus y is equal to xy into y minus x. So when you cancel this, you will get a minus 1. So x plus y is equal to minus xy. X into 1 plus y is equal to minus 1, or y into 1 plus x is equal to minus x. So y is equal to minus x by 1 plus x. Now if you differentiate, if you cross multiply, you will get 1 plus x into y is equal to minus x. You differentiate. Or directly you can differentiate quotient rule. Dy by dx is equal to minus 1 into 1 plus x minus x into 1 by 1 plus x the whole square. So from this 1 plus x, this x will cancel. You will get a minus 1 by 1 plus x the whole square. So if you cross multiply, you'll get 1 plus x the whole square into dy by dx is equal to minus 1. Any doubts, please ask. From the question, see what I'm doing. I'm not directly differentiating both sides with respect to x. I'm first reorganizing the term so that everything has become only x. Okay, here you first do dx by dt. It is 1 into log t plus t into 1 by t. So you get 1 plus log t as answer. Dy by dt will be u dash v. So 1 by t into t minus log t into 1 by t square. So this is 1 minus log t by t square. So if I do dy by dx, this is equal to dy by dt divided by dx by dt. So it is 1 minus log t by t square. Or you can do even to, because it is asked at 1, you first substitute. This will become 1 minus log 1 just 0, 1 by 1. So 1. And this will become 1. Log 1 is 0. So it will be dy by dt will be 1 by 1. So 1. Okay. Now, what is f of x? This is integration of this. So x cubed plus 2x plus c. Because 3x square integration is 3 into x cubed by 3. Integral of x power n formula is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Because the 3 is there. So c is equal to 0. F of 2. So 8 plus 4. So 12. So answer choice is D. Any question, please ask. Integration, all of you understood? From f dash of x, if I want to find f of x, the process is integration. From f of x, if I want to find f dash of x, that is differentiation. Find the next number in the series. This is like logical reasoning one day. I think most of you are much better than me in this. You can see the odd series here, 11, 7, 13, 19, 25. Here it is 11, 17, 23, 29. So which is the next number? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So it should be a continuation of this. This is 31, I think. Find the odd man out of the following series. I think the difference is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here. You can check the difference is 2, 4, 6. Again, it starts with 2. You see that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Again, it starts with 2. So the next number should be 77. I think 81 is the correct answer. All of you understood this logic? It goes from 2 to 5 numbers. Then again, it starts from 2, 4, 6 like that. So the next number after 71 to 73 plus 4, 77 should come. It is 81. Yeah, that is also there. No, no. What did you say in the logic? Harshal Suri. Can you repeat that logic? The only perfect square or perfect cube? If play is coded as 8123 and rhyme is coded as 49367, what is the code of male? So you can see that male is here 6. So this is going to be 6. A will come from here. So 2. L will also come from here. So 1. E will come from here. 7. So 6217. Yeah, I think A is the choice. Okay, find the alphabet missing in the series. If I take this as A, for example, we'll go from the option testing. Suppose I take this as A and this as A again, this as B, this as C. You have a AC, AB, AB. AC. Again here AC, AB should come. So if I take this as A, C, B, I think this might work. So mostly my choice will be B. Yeah. All of you got it? I'm going from the option testing to go fast. So east is replaced by southeast, then west will be replaced by what? Southwest is not there. So I think we have to go with northwest. If Raju is facing east, he turns 100 degrees in the clockwise direction. So he is facing east means he is facing towards Bengal. So you have north, west, east, south. He turns 100 degrees in the clockwise direction. He is facing east. Clockwise direction is here. 100 degrees he goes. And 145 degrees in the anti-clockwise direction. So this guy is now going to 145 degrees from here. So from this point he goes 145 degrees. So what is this? Which direction is he facing now? So it is obviously northeast. So my choice will be B. Yes, any doubts in this? Please ask. Hello, mic testing. So if a man on a motorbike starts from a point and rides 4 kilometers south and then turns left, If a man on a motorbike starts from a point and rides 4 kilometers south and then turns left, rides 4 kilometers south. So he comes 4 kilometers here, turns left, and rides 2 kilometers and turns again to the right. So in which direction is he moving? South. I hope all of you understand he is moving south. 5 people A, B, C, D are seated about a round table. Every chair is spaced equidistant from adjacent chairs. So we have a round table. C is seated next to A. So if I have D here, either A is here, this is one option, or D is here, A is here. This is the other option. Sorry, two seats. B is not seated next to A. So here B will not come or here B will not come in both the cases. B will not come here or here. C is seated next to A. So C can be either here or here. So C is here, for example. So obviously, who are the other people here? Here only E can come, here B can come. Similarly, here if you go, here E can come, here B can come. So obviously D is seated next to B. I hope all of you understand. Any doubt, please ask. Okay, somebody had asked 45th question. So you have north, east, west, south. Now instead of south, east, I'm going to say southeast. That means this is southeast. This is northeast. This is northwest. This is southwest. So obviously when I say southeast, that means this is rotated here. So obviously this will go 45 degrees here. This will come 45 degrees here. This will come here. So northwest will come to west. Got it? Now 45 is clear. Hello, any doubts you can ask. Hello. Now I have allowed you to unmute, so you can ask. Is Spotify clear now? So you have father, mother, so now he is the son of the only son of my mother, means Ravi is the only son now, and for him this son. So this is the boy. So Ravi is, how is he related? He is the father. So 74th question, if the relation between x and y is 5y minus 3x is equal to 10, I think the remaining questions you can use directly formula. That is it. I'm not doing it. So y is equal to 3x plus 10 by 5. So it is 3 by 5 into x plus 2. Find the mean deviation of y about the mean. We are having a formula for the linear relation between mean deviation about the mean. Okay, this is the formula. If I have y is equal to a plus bx, the mean deviation of y will be equal to modulus b into mean deviation of x. So here mean deviation of y will be equal to a plus bx. So this is a, this is b. So here it will be 3 by 5 into 12. So it is 36 by 5. So 7.2. So which measure of dispersion is based on all the observations? Standard deviation, mean deviation, quartile deviation. Quartile deviation is based on only the quarters. So I think the answer should be A and B. So it is A and B. So you have a mean for A, B and 2. So A plus B plus 2 by 3. This is equal to 3. So A plus B is equal to 6 minus 2, so 4. The standard deviation for A, B and 2. Standard deviation will be formula is sigma of sigma of x minus x bar the whole square 1 by n into sigma of x minus x bar the whole square. So 1 by n into sigma of x minus x bar the whole square. This is the standard deviation, but variance will be 1. Square that you will get 1. So 3 numbers are there. It is 1 by 3 into a minus 3 the whole square plus b minus 3 the whole square plus 2 minus 3 the whole square. This is equal to 1. So you will get 1 by 3 into B is 4 minus A. We can now check in this answer. The value of AB will be what? So here it will be 4 minus A. So it will be 1 minus A the whole square. The overall percentage of failures in a certain examination was, the overall percentage of failures in a certain exam was 30. What is the probability out of a group of 6 candidates, at least 4 pass the exam? So this is overall failures is this thing, but the question asks is at least 4 passed. So what is the average of passing? Probability of passing is 70%. So at least 4 pass the exam. It is P of x equal to 4 plus 5 plus 6. So out of 6, so 64 into 0.7 power 4 into 0.3 power 2 plus 65 into 0.7 power 5 into 0.3 power 1 plus 66 into 0.7 power 6. So these are the answers. So you can take 0.7 power 4 as common factor and then continue. So 64 is same as 62. 62 is 6 into 5 by 182, so 15. 64 is equal to 62. So 6 into 5 by 1 into 2. So 15. So 15 into 0.09 plus 65 is 6. So 6 into 0.7 into 0.3 plus this is 1. It is 0.7 whole square. So 0.7 square. 0.49. So this you can calculate. So what is the probability of getting neither total of 7 nor 11 when the dice of pair of dice is tossed? So it is P of A bar intersection B bar. So this is 1 minus P of A union B. So it is 1 minus P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So 1 minus P of A, total of 7. Total of 7 will come in how many ways? When a pair of dice tossed, total of 7 is 1, 6, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 6. This is the total of 7. So 2, 4, 6. So 1 by 6 plus P of B, total of 11. Total of 11 will come 2 ways. 2 by 6. 2 by 36. So 1 by 18. 2 by 36. This is 6 by 36 minus 7 and 11 will come in anyway. It's not possible. So these are mutually exclusive. So this is gone. So you'll get 1 minus 8 by 36. So 28 by 36. So 7 by 9. What is the probability a leap year contains either 53 Sundays or 53 Mondays? So R means first 53 Sundays. So Sunday leap year is 2 days extra. So if you start with Sunday, it is Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday. So these are the pairs possible. So 7. 53 Sundays means Sunday will come in Sunday, Monday, and Saturday, Sunday. So it is 2 by 7 plus Monday. Monday will come in Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday. So that is another 2 by 7. What is the intersection of these two is 1 by 7. So this is 1 by 7. So 3 by 7 should come. Here P of A intersection B we have to find. So P of A union B, P of A plus P of B minus P of A union B. So it will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. So here you will get a 3 plus 4 minus 6. So it is 1 by 12. So P of B given A will be P of A intersection B by P of A. So P of A intersection B by P of A is 1 by 12 by 1 by 4. So it is 1 by 3. Any questions, please ask. Yeah, any questions? Hello, my question. What is the probability of getting exactly 2 hits in 7 tosses of a fair coin? So exactly 2 hits. Okay. So exactly 2 hits is 7C2. Out of 7, 2 hits. For getting 1 hit, the probability is 1 by 2 power 2. Remaining, you have to get tails. So it is 7C2. So 7 into 6 by 1 into 2 into 1 by 2 power 7. So you get a 21 by 2 power 7. In other words, it is 21 by 2 power 5 is 32, 64, 128. 21 by 128. So the binomial distribution for which mean is equal to 15 and variance is equal to 6. Standard deviation, okay. Variance is equal to NPQ. Mean is equal to NP for a binomial distribution. So this is 15 and this is equal to 6. So if I divide Q is equal to 6 by 15. So it is 0.4. So Q is 0.4, P is equal to 0.6. Hello, we'll stop with this today. I think we have done a lot of problems. Do you want to continue? Hello? Shall I continue?